Manchester United learned what Dortmund are willing to pay for Sancho. They won't like it. Borussia Dortmund would be willing to re-sign Jadon Sancho on a permanent basis, but only if Manchester United are willing to accept less than half of the £73 million they shelled out to sign him 2.5 years ago. The England international returned to the Dortmund on loan in January. After a bitter bust-up with Erik ten Hag, the United manager banished Sancho from all first-team training facilities after he spoke out against his manager on social media. But the winger's stock had already fallen long before his row with the Dutchman. Sancho has struggled to replicate the dazzling form which saw him become one of Europe's most sought-after players since swapping the Bundesliga for the Premier League. And while he has only shown glimpses of those performances since rejoining Dortmund, they will still take him back for good. That's according to a new report from Sky Germany, who claims Sancho would also be open to such a move, although nothing concrete has been decided by the player. And while United would be open to the idea of selling, their resolve over Sancho is likely to be tested by the fact that Dortmund would only be willing to pay €35 million for his services. Such a sum means United would have to take a £40 million plus hit on Sancho, a deficit which is highly unlikely to be seen as viable, particularly given that Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe are now running football operations at Old Trafford. From Dortmund's perspective, Sancho's salary is likely to be a sticking point, even if they can agree a deal with United. The German giants would struggle to match the package Sancho currently gets with his parent club. Sancho has scored twice in 10 appearances for Dortmund since making his January switch, contributing another 2 assists. His most recent strike came in 2-0 win over PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League as Dortmund advanced to the quarter-finals. While it's widely been reported that Manchester United are hoping to offload Sancho in the summer, Ten Hag has been coy over the winger's long-term future. He did, however, admit that Sancho's move had not been a success back in January. He said, "He's now at Dortmund, so after he was signed 1 year before I was here, and there were issues. We have had issues all the way through, and so you can make out his stay at Manchester United so far is not a success. Now he is going back to Borussia Dortmund, so I wish him the best of luck. We all hope he is doing well there. He will be successful again, and we will see what is going to happen."